Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Time. My golly, take a look at the radar. Look at all of these winter storm warnings, blizzard watches up here in the north, in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Idaho. My goodness, we got rain and thunderstorms here all throughout west central Missouri. That's in response to a low pressure system out here in Kansas that is providing all of this moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, from the remnants of the hurricane from last week. And let's take a look at the rainfall so far, which I would, let's jump over here. I know I've had several reports of anywhere between 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain so far throughout west central Missouri. So let's take a look here in our area. For those down a little bit further south, Vernon County, St. Clair County, we're going to be getting more rain, so don't you guys worry about being missed out. I know you guys probably had the least amount so far. Most of it has centered around the northern parts of west central Missouri on up towards Kansas City and over on the Kansas side. Right here in Clinton so far, I have received 0.93 inches of rainfall so far. According to radar, just about anywhere between 1.25 inches. Some parts of Johnson County on the Missouri side, even up to close to 4 inches, according to radar. Cass County, 4 to 6 inches of rainfall over the last 48 hours. And down in Bates County, received, looks like, well, anywhere between 1 to 4 inches of rain. So, and we still have a couple more systems coming through to provide more rainfall to fill up the duck ponds, get the rivers going up. I know several were kind of in the process of trying to get the rest of the beans out of the field, but it's really hard to complain to get this kind of rainfall this time of the year when cattle need the ponds filled up, the hunters need the ponds filled up. So I don't think we're going to hear too many complaints out there on the rainfall. Good morning, Lucky. So let's take a look what's causing all of this. I'm going to bring this up over here, let you guys take a look at this. This is basically just a plot. As you can see, all the rain and thunderstorms that's moving through this morning. I do believe we'll get a little bit of a break around the noon time, and then we will have this system, the one that we just saw causing all the winter storm warnings, blizzard watches, winter weather advisories up here in the north. We'll be watching that slide down here toward west central Missouri and into the Midwest. That's going to cause Indian summer to turn to winter come Friday through the weekend. So let's put this here into motion. We have, if you guys watching this video, right down here in the corner, you'll see my Stubby's Weather Talk icon. If you want to click that, there'll be a subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. You find out when and where I'm going to be going live. And especially during severe storm season, that's always great. Turn your notifications on, be able to tell exactly when I go live. And then go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. What this does, it allows YouTube to pick up those likes on the video and get it out to more people. So if you would do that for me, and we'll take a look. If you guys have any questions while I'm going through this, please utilize the chat. Feel free to ask me any questions. Alright, so again, here's our line of showers and thunder showers that's moving through this morning. As we set this into motion, we'll be watching this high pressure system. This is an Arctic high. It is bringing down some very, very cold temperatures from up and into Canada that will be moving down into the Midwest as we get closer to the weekend. And again, if you guys watched the video here from last week when I'm talking about the winter systems and, you know, the most optimum position for any low pressure system for us to get moisture is typically right down here in the Four Corners. And that's where the last two systems over the last 3 days have gone, right here in the Four Corners between Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, bringing us much needed rainfall. So as we set this thing into motion, we are into Friday. We will see a line of thunderstorms come in the morning. Now that's the line of thunderstorms that I was concerned about producing some severe weather. It does not look like we're going to get any severe weather out of this, just some good old-fashioned thunder showers. As that cold front moves toward the southeast, it could produce some severe weather down here in the southeast. But for us here in West Central Missouri, it'll be a relatively short, brief line of storms that will move through. Right now it's looking like 4 to 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. And that will be ahead of the cold front that we will be having moving through. And as we head into Saturday and into Sunday is when we'll really feel the effects of this low pressure system, this Arctic high that will be moving through, forcing a low pressure system into West Central Missouri. And as you can see, we've got that 540 line. That's the isobar line. That is up above our heads where it is at 32 degrees or below. That is our freezing line. And as you can see, it gets awfully close to West Central Missouri. As we head into Sunday, Sunday's going to be a miserable day. Our temperatures are going to be dropping. It's going to be raining. We're going to have the winds are going to be howling as this front moves through. It's going to be brutal Sunday. And especially as we head into the afternoon, our temperatures are going to come crashing down. We are going to have some freezing rain and some snow nearby. I do believe that up here in northwest Missouri, maybe as far south as Kansas City, might see the first snowflakes of the year on Sunday. And then as we see this 540 line push through on Monday morning, that opens up the door to that Arctic high down here, ushering in all of this cold air into West Central Missouri. And I do believe that when we come up on Monday morning, our 32 degree temperature contest will come to an end on Monday morning. There is a potential that on Sunday morning we might hit that mark. Right now I'm seeing about 33 degrees on Sunday morning, but Monday morning looked like we'll hit well below the 32 mark, as well as Tuesday morning, which Tuesday morning might be our coldest morning that we'll have, as right now it's looking like around 26 degrees for Tuesday morning. So Anyway, I do believe that contest, and for those that hadn't seen that post I made last night, since we have so many people that had picked from Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, I thought, with all the times that are coming in, I'm going to have an exact time, hour, and minute. I cannot get that through the airport, so I am changing that up so that my weather station right here, I have documentation, and I also have an alarm set right now, so when that temperature gets to 32 degrees, it will take a snapshot time and the temperature, and it will notify me on my phone. So I will have an exact hour and minute when we hit 32 degrees here in Clinton, and we will determine who the winner of the Midland Weather Radio will be, more than likely come Monday morning. So so we're here on Monday. We've got the cold air in place. Notice that 540 line well to the south. They might be seeing freezing temperatures all the way down into Oklahoma and northern Texas as this high pressure system builds in, and then it will be pushed off to the east. And then we will be having yet another system coming in right around the 6th of November. As I put this into motion, here we're on Friday the 3rd, the 4th, we're on the 5th, and notice we have another low pressure system building out here to our west. And that will bring just some scattered showers here to west central Missouri. That low is not in the most favorable position. It kind of scooted up here just a little bit to our west, to the north. So we're not in real good position to see much rainfall on that one. But this is the low pressure system that's going to provide us some rain, possibly some snow showers. And if you watch that, come right up here to the Four Corners, right to that real good position to see moisture and showers and thunderstorms, in which I am watching. There is a potential to see some severe thunderstorms with this line of storms coming in on the 6th through the 7th. So we'll be watching that. That is on Tuesday, November 7th. And as this low pressure system scoots up across Missouri, bringing over some wraparound precipitation, in which some of that could be some snow showers as we move forward toward the first week of November. So lots of stuff. Lots of stuff going on here. And like I said, we have this we're in the middle of an active 10-day stretch of weather. Which is very, I guess, is very encouraging for you snow lovers out there, because, we're right smack dab in the middle of trying to figure out what our LRC pattern for the year is going to be. So everything that you're seeing now is going to be coming right back at us, and that's the unknown factor right now. Is it going to be 35 days, 40 days, 50 days? We're not sure. The LRC actually set up the first day of the cycle was actually October 7th. It was October 3rd. It is now October 7th is the first day of the cycle. And that was, and there was a little delay in there due to the oscillation. So, October 7th was the first day. So everything that we've seen so far is going to be repeating itself. If we get these low pressure systems coming in that location, down around the Four Corners, if this was the same system coming up, say, in January, or say middle of December, when average temperatures are in the 30s, we could have been set up for a big snowstorm. So again, it's going to be cycling back through again. Gary Lezak, he sent me an email. You guys watched the video I posted on Tuesday. Sent me an email. The LRC we should have everything in line for the LRC for for the start of winter in December, all the way through 2024. Here in about 4 weeks, he will announce his winter forecast. He'll announce what we can expect for the whole year. We have to wait till this entire cycles through before we know exactly how many days in between the cycles. So that'd be coming out here in about another 4 weeks. He's going to continue to give us updates every week, letting us know what the LRC is doing, how El Nino is playing a part of it. And, as he mentioned in the video, there's way too many winter forecasts out there so far, way too early. You're just not going to be able to tell what the winter is going to be like. Of course, we start winter in December. We're not going to know what our winter is going to look like for yet another 3 or 4 weeks. So every year is unique. You can't go back and take a look at what the last El Nino winter looked like, because every year is unique based on the LRC theory, which I'm a very, very strong proponent of. So I'm super excited to see these storm systems come through right now. It leads me to believe, even though I'm jumping ahead of the gun, that we'll have a relatively active winter, and that we will have plenty of moisture in the spring, a very active severe storm season, and the farmers might actually have a really good year in the field. But much too early right now to be talking about all that. So, but that's just my personal guess. So let's take a look at temperatures. So, of course, right up here at the timestamp, this is Thursday. That's today, and temperatures aren't going to be bad for today. I mean, we're going to be hitting up into the about mid 70s or so. And again, the rain, I'd say, will be moved through probably around the noon time. So we might actually have a decent afternoon. And then, of course, here's the very first cold front that will be moving through Friday. That'll be tomorrow about 10 o'clock. We're going to see temperatures falling throughout the day tomorrow. And as we go into tomorrow afternoon around 4, we're going to be sitting at about 50 degrees in west central Missouri. And it looks like we'll get down to right around 40 degrees or so on Friday night. That will be, late Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday, we warm up to about the mid-50s only. And then we'll see our secondary cold front starting to peak out up here in northwest Missouri. This is 1 a.m. on Sunday morning. And notice we're at 37 in Clinton, Kansas City at 35. So there's still a possibility, and especially if skies clear just a little bit, that we could hit that 32 on Sunday morning. That's definitely a possibility. And then as we head through the day on Sunday, temperatures aren't going anywhere except down on Sunday. It's going to be a brutal day. Winds 15 to 30 miles per hour on Sunday, as well as rain. And then, of course, the possibility of even seeing a few snow showers from around Kansas City and points north. I wouldn't be surprised for us to see some grapple, or maybe a little sleet mixed in. It wouldn't be surprising to see that, but the best chance is going to be around Kansas City and points to the north and west of Kansas City. And then, of course, as we head into Sunday night, that's when all the furnaces are going to be kicked in on Sunday night. And here we are, 1 a.m. on Monday morning, and looked like, according to the model here, Clinton's already at 31 degrees at 1 a.m. on Monday morning. So it's not going to be super early on Monday morning when we hit that 32 or below. Right now it's showing probably right around the midnight time frame. And if it is right around the midnight time frame, I believe we have only one person that had picked before midnight in the contest. So it's going to be exciting the next few days. Find out who's going to be our winner. I also have some extra prizes for second and third place as well. So I will be keeping running tabs on that. And who knows, if this goes well, we might even, if we don't get our first inch of snowfall, maybe that might be our next contest, is the first 1 inch of snowfall measured. So anyway, we'll make sure you keep your ears open for that. So as we head into 4 a.m. Monday morning, looks like Clinton's at around 28 degrees, 27 by 7 a.m. And looks like our high on Monday right around 45 degrees. And then we head into Halloween. And we're going to have lots of trick-or-treaters out there. I did mention last weekend, if you guys were looking for costumes, if you're going to have Halloween parties, make sure you keep in mind it is going to be very, very, very chilly. So I think the precipitation is going to be ended by Halloween, so that's the good news. But the cold weather, the cold temps is definitely going to be around for Halloween. Halloween morning, 4 a.m. around 30 degrees. And as we move into the afternoon, looks like 42 degrees is going to be our high. By 7 o'clock, when everything's kicking in on Halloween, we're going to be right at the 32, 33 degree mark. So it's going to be very chilly out there for the youngins. So make sure they have at least a good heavy sweatshirt on underneath their costumes. Make sure you plan accordingly. And then as we move into, we have a slight warm up until we get into our next storm system, which will also be bringing in some cold air, and that's coming in right around the 6th. We'll have highs in right around the lower mid 60s up until then. Actually 72 on next Sunday. Be a beautiful next Sunday. And then of course we start seeing right around November 7th on Tuesday, we start seeing the cold front moving through the area. And we'll have our next active stretch of some precipitation and possibility of even some snowflakes to fly here in west central Missouri. So that right there is kind of our forecast in a nutshell. Wanted to kind of give a little bit of more of a in-depth look at what we can expect. So we have rain today through around the noon hour. We should kind of dry out this afternoon. We have our first cold front coming in tomorrow morning, right around the 5 a.m. Don't be surprised if you might hear a clap of thunder or see a lightning bolt or two in the sky. It's not going to be severe, but we could get some pretty heavy rainfall for a short amount of time in the morning. We're going to have a reaffirming cold front coming in on Saturday, and then our main cold front comes in on Sunday. Sunday is going to be kind of a brutal day. Winds pick up, rain throughout the day, possibility of being mixed in with some sleet or snow come about Kansas City, Jackson County, Lafayette County, and point to the north and west. Could see a few flakes fly on Sunday afternoon. And then we also have to keep watch on our contest. Right now, it's looking like it's going to come to an end Sunday morning, Monday morning is the two most likely time frames for our contest to end. So, you guys have a great day today. I will be updating in the evenings, and especially on this line of storms be coming in the morning. I'll be keeping an eye on that. And again, not expecting any severe weather out of it, but this is Missouri, so I will be keeping an eye on that and updating if necessary. And if that snow line should happen to fall a little bit further south, I'm keeping an eye on that all day today too. So lots of activity here over the next 48 to 72 hours. So I'll talk to you guys soon.